Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to HeartSync Tarot. Stop what you're doing for a moment because this reading feels intense, magnetic, and honestly impossible to ignore. Um, I feel like someone's ego has softened because of you. They may compare everyone they meet to you, yet nobody seems to satisfy their heart in quite the same way. Even though they try to hide their feelings, I feel their thoughts keep returning to you. And here's the question: why can't they move on from your energy? I feel like something about you reached them on a much deeper level than they expected. You challenged their pride, softened their defenses, and made them feel emotions they may not be used to experiencing. So trust your intuition because I feel you melted their ego. They are deeply attached to your energy and they are realizing that nobody else makes them feel the way you do. And let's get into your reading. Okay, so the energy right off the bat is totally focused on, fixing what was broken between you and you person. It's like they're genuinely feeling this urge to return and sort through all that unfinished business. You guys are currently separated or like constantly clashing without any real dialogue. Just know that major healing is approaching right now. Trying to talk to them probably feels um incredibly exhausting and strained. Beautiful thing is that the energy's like about to change drastically for this week. Your person has spent so much time just reflecting, and they're finally stepping into this very humble space. It's like they're suddenly waking up to how incredibly precious and rare you truly are. They're realizing that someone like you comes around maybe once in a lifetime. You offer them this profound sense of tranquility that they desperately need. It's like you provide a safe haven for their soul to heal, allowing love to just pour out effortlessly. Your love is so pure because it's not tied to like what they can materially offer you. This isn't a transactional relationship at all. Instead, it's this deep spiritual bond where your souls basically recognized each other instantly. Whether you met yesterday or years ago, the tether to their heart chakra is undeniably strong as things start to mend. This wildly transformative energy is going to wash over the connection. It's going to feel like completely revitalized and fresh. We're looking at a total ego death here, bringing in that powerful phoenix energy. Once you reunite, the relationship will be, exponentially more resilient than before. There's this brand new mutual understanding that's pushing both of you toward a beautiful spiritual ascension. They're genuinely committed to putting in the effort because losing you is like their worst nightmare. They know deep down that the story isn't finished. Lately, they've been locked inside this awful mental prison, probably isolating themselves from everyone else. Their minds just racing with worst case scenarios, constantly wondering if you've already walked away. The reality of your absence is finally crushing them. They clearly see now how giving you were and how you seamlessly like brought stability into their chaotic world. You were their ultimate safe space amid the storm, whether you hung out for hours or just exchanged a few texts. Your presence alone silenced their inner noise. You intuitively knew how to, soothe their pain and ease their suffering. That all this overthinking stems from them recognizing your pure, selfless nature. They view you as this incredibly ethical being who like only wants to spread goodness. So they've been trapped in their thoughts trying to navigate a massive choice they need to make regarding you. Thankfully, this agonizing overthinking ends in reconciliation. Even if they're hyper fixated right now, they obsess over you because their soul recognizes you as their ultimate destiny. They just historically struggle with like actually expressing those deep emotions out loud. In the past, they might have downplayed what you shared, brushing it off as just a fun fling or casual dynamic. Now, the gravity of the connections hitting them hard, while patience was required before. Divine timing stepping in right now to align your paths for this week. That prolonged distance was necessary for them to truly grasp the depth of your bond. It probably felt like they were just leading you on, causing you immense heartbreak. However, that intense pain actually catalyzed your own spiritual healing, you know, shifting your entire perspective. They're finally waking up to the fact that delaying action only deepens their mental torment. Every moment spent hesitating just makes their reality without you like so much worse. I've got this overwhelming sense that an incredibly unexpected message or gesture is heading your way very soon. A profound wish is about to be granted in a very passionate moment. The energy surrounding this feels incredibly sudden and magical, almost like a shooting star. This person's completely exhausted from overthinking and tired of not having the relationship they truly desire with you. They're finally ready to open up and communicate their true feelings, refusing to stay out in the cold any longer. They're feeling fiercely protective over you, and this entire connection, whether you're dealing with a divine masculine or divine feminine, they're tapping into a beautiful instinct to guard you, much like a bear fiercely guards its cubs. They're very protective over what is theirs. This person doesn't want to hurt you. And I think that this person has a lot of guilt for the way that they've treated you. I think that they're finally starting to see you for who you really are, and with this protection type of energy. They're worried that whatever they've done in the past, or they're worried that there is some other external factor here that can other and upset that can come in and upset this connection or upset whatever is going on between the two of you. And I feel like with this person, they want to take care of you. This person doesn't want to hurt you. You are something that's very calming to this person, and they want to be able to provide you with that same level of intensity, but in a protective sense. And I think that that's why maybe this person needed to take a pause, because there's things in their life that they had to handle. Whether this is people in their life that are not in a good place, whatever it may be, there's something here where they feel like it's their responsibility to protect you. And for some of them, it may be protecting you from them because maybe they're at a low vibrational state. Nonetheless, protection is coming in here. And if you take a look, it's these two people that are kissing underneath this umbrella. And I feel like there's such a deep emotional bond. And the two of you together are providing a level of protection. The two of you guys put together as one, it's creating this shield. And I feel like you can do more together than you can apart. I also get that with this person, there's a lot that they need to vocalize, there's a lot that they need to say to you. But I also get that this person is very old school, old fashioned thinking, takes dating seriously, takes things slow. This is somebody that moves at their own pace. This is not somebody who's going to rush into a relationship. This is somebody who values roles, whether it's culturally, whether it's just how they were raised. Like with this person, they're realizing that you're somebody that they can have this old school type of love with, where nowadays everything is about Instagram, or what somebody has or whatever it may be, where they're realizing there's something very unique about you, that they could have that old school true love that they write about, that people use to make love songs about. This isn't a new generational type of energy where you want them and then you're ready to toss them to the curb once you obtain them. This is something that lasts a lifetime. This is something that spans over multiple lifetimes. For some of you guys, I feel like with this energy, this person wants to create something with you, whether that's creating something spiritually, whether that's creating something physically. This person wants to merge energies with you so you can take that however you want. What more messages do you have for the collective when it comes to love and romance, healing, reevaluating, needs self-care moving forward? Yeah, I think that with this person, there's a lot of healing that takes place. But as you guys know, when you heal, you help this person heal. There's a deeper meaning for this connection. There's a sense of purity. This person is going through a purification process for me. The healing card is almost temperance, because what temperance does is it's a healing type of energy, right? It's stripping of the emperor and the empress of their negative qualities, and it's merging them together as one. So you have one being that's pure. This person is going through a purification process or a detox. And you may even be going through a detox as well, where you're really reevaluating your needs. This person is themselves. What do I need to make me happy? Because this person wants to move forward, and you're drawing this out of this person. You're having this person ask themselves, what are they missing when it comes to love? What are they missing when it comes to you? So, and the reality is, they're missing you. Your love is healing. Your love is attracting this person. Your love is protecting this union. This person realizes that you and them, as different as you may be, whether it's age, race, gender, whatever it may be, right? Religion, how you, whatever, as different as this person thought you were, to them, you're actually the same. You're two of a kind. They're viewing you as this long-term love, this long-term potential here, where they want to show you off. They want to be affectionate towards you. They miss you. They believe that you and them are soulmates, that you guys are lovers. And I believe very, very strongly that you and this person, with this healing, you're healing together, you're healing in sync with one another. By you both separating during this time and working on yourself, what's happening here is you guys are actually working together as a unit, because you're co-creating your reality from separate places, which is creating a much stronger level of protection and a stronger relationship. And you and this person are coming together in this partnership with this reconciliation. And I believe that you guys are learning, you're learning about yourself. You're learning about what this person means, how much they mean to you. And I feel like with this person, they're realizing that they have this higher calling, that your energy is bringing them this sense of clarity that I don't think that they've had before, because it's very, very healing. I also get that with this person, if they're struggling, they may be struggling financially. So they're very focused on their finances, and that may be why. But I also get two for them. It's if they are very old school, that's their role, to protect and to provide. I feel like, and even if you're like, I don't care about that, that's something that's important to them. That's something that's instilled in them. That's something that's very innate, that second nature to them. So for them, it's almost like, I can't be with you until I have everything in my life wrapped up, that I know that the moment that I take place, or I take step of place in your life, I can look at your father, or I can look at any of your family, and they know that you are protected and that you are provided for, emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever it may be. I also get that with you. You have this energy with this person that's very hypnotizing. Capture this person with your love. It's like you're hard to resist. They're very attracted to you, the way that you speak, the way that you look at them, your eyes, your lips, your hair. You always have this person's undivided attention. And I think that that does scare this person, because they ask themselves, is this love? Is this lust? What is this? For what they're not realizing is that you are put into their life by the divine, by God, by the universe, whatever you believe. There is a sense of divine intervention here, where the angels, your guides, your ancestors, they're coming forward and they're helping in this situation. And they're trying to tell you to trust this divine plan, believe in miracles, but it's deeper than that, right? Believe that you and this person are all a part of the same soul tribe, the same soul family, and your family is working together with one another. They're saying the time is now, whatever curse was put upon you, whether it's generational curses. You're breaking past norms. You're breaking through certain barriers that have taken people lifetimes to do. And it has taken you guys multiple lifetimes, but this lifetime you're having a level of additional help here because the two of you are meant to be with one another. This union is an energy, but it's not only physical. And even if you and this person are not together physically, you're still together in union. And I think that that's why the both of you needed to take this time to heal past situations, heal past wounds, because you guys are healing together as one. And I feel like the divine is watching you. They're watching you excel. They're watching you push through. This is a very emotional time. Remember what I said earlier about a detox, or this is an energy where it's expelling the negative, it's expelling the toxic. You may be very emotional right now. This may be a time where you're looking in their mirror and you're asking yourself, can I do this? Am I happy? And all of this toxicity, all of these negative thoughts, they're leaving your body. And that's why I feel like with this energy, this is so intense because as this energy, as this negativity is leaving your soul and your spirit is elevating, especially on a different frequency. And even during the separation, they've not stopped thinking about you. Memories, feeling nostalgic, pleasures and sadness stuck in the past. They think about the times that you've had together, just the talk sitting there laughing with you, joking with you, opening up about things, and then them sitting there saying like, why would I tell them that? What made me say that? They've told you things that they've never told anybody else. They've opened up to you on a level that you've had direct access to their heart because this person, they're very closed off. They're hard to break through. They have this shell about them where not many people have ever been able to break through this shell, not only break through the shell, but then also understand them. You have this way of understanding this person. And they're thinking about all these memories. They're thinking about all these conversations that you've had, memories that you've made with one another. Memories that are to come. They're thinking about past memories from past lives. They're dreaming. But I also get with this person, they're sad because they miss you. They know that they have a lot of cleaning up to do, and they have to start making healthy choices and cutting out certain negativity. Because I get overwhelmingly that with this person in the past, their intentions may not have been great. And now they want to make these choices. They want to do different here. They don't want to be still stuck in this past energy. Their love for you has grown. Love that grows with time needs time to grow. Unexpected lesson in love. I don't think that they ever thought that you would have this impact on them the way that you do. It's something very beautiful about this energy where they're even learning. They're learning about you. They're realizing that without you, they're depressed. This person has always been somebody to flip the book. So if you're somebody that said something, they always internalize it. They did. Whoever you're dealing with has been depressed for a very long time. They've not been happy with their life. And I do feel like you're that one part of happiness, which is why they want to clean up their life, which is why they want to get out of their head. They're tired of waiting. They're tired of waiting for this perfect moment. And I feel like divine is stepping in and they're saying like the moment is now. You can take this if you want it. Because the reality is the two of you guys together is true love. This is true love. But I am going to say this with this true love. There is a sacrifice that needs to be made here. There is something here that this person is going to have to sacrifice, or something that this person is going to have to give up when it does come to love. And it is a painful decision, whether that's this person leaving their past, whether that's this person ignoring a situation, but this person knows that there's something that they have to give up, and they're seeing things from a different perspective because Sacrifice to me is the hangman. The hangman is now upside down and they're seeing things from your perspective. They're finally understanding the way that you think, because I do feel like the way that you think, they're complete opposites of one another. And this person has always been scared, but now what they're realizing is that you're not here to hurt them. You're not here to control them. You're here to add to their life. You're not here to manage their life. You're not here to control them, to tell them what to do. You're here to make their life better. What messages do you have for the collective when it comes to this person? This person is in deep thought. This is a moment with this person coming in with this hermit energy where they're seeing the higher perspective of things. They're realizing that this connection is a spiritual connection, that they're not alone. This person has searched over and over and over again for the right words to say, to opening themselves up. But I do feel like with this Ace of Cups here, this is an energy where your person had to love themselves before they can even love you. It was never going to be enough until this person began to love themselves. But I also feel like with this person in this hermit energy, they're removing themselves from other energies. They're removing themselves from that karmic energy that we were talking about in that past, reading friend situations, whatever it may be, because their soul needed something more. Their soul needed a level of nourishment that they weren't getting anymore. Things that made them happy in the past or things that satisfied them in the past are no longer satisfying now, because it doesn't feed their soul. It doesn't nourish the one thing that means the most to them. And what they're realizing here in this hermit mode, where they've separated themselves from people, they're no longer talking to people about what's going on with them, what's going on with you and them. What's happening now is this person is realizing that your intentions were already always pure. They're realizing that this Ace of Cups here, this is a raw energy. This is a raw, real raw energy. And it's an ace. It has the ability to transform into anything based on whatever they decide to put into it. They decide to water this energy. If they decided to water the seed of love, it's going to blossom into a beautiful tree that's more than their expectations. But if they decide to turn their back and go cold on this, there's not going to be anything, and they're going to always be by themselves, wondering and wishing what it could be. And I get overwhelmingly that with this person, this is almost like a birth. For some of you, it is fertility. But I also feel like this is a birth of a new them. Remember, we talked about earlier the Phoenix rising. I get overwhelmingly that this person is in a very emotional state, and they're sitting here, Two of Wands, Mars and Aries. The one thing about Mars and Aries is Mars and Aries, they always win. They're planning on how to move forward with you. They know that they have to come to this decision because it's killing them mentally, right? They're in this place where they're deciding exactly how to proceed. They've already made up their decision with what they want with you. So now, how do I move forward in this partnership? They're having a sense of clarity. You have two aces here. They're being enlightened to this truth, the information that they've received when they had to take a higher stance, when they had to go alone. They've received a new download from source, from your angels, from your guides. They've seen multiple visions of what you and this person are meant to be. Their vision is expanding. They're beginning to see things the way that you see things. They cannot not unsee what they've saw. Their head and their heart are now coming together as one. Think about this. You have the blue over here. You have the red and pink over here. That's your cup. That's your Ace of Swords. They're in the middle. They're finally balanced. They're no longer just leading only with their ego, only with their mind, only with their logic. They're balanced right now. But that balancing act took them to separate from you for a period of time in order for them to understand it, because they needed time to think. There's a major change. There's a major shift that's coming here. It's a turn of events. The beautiful thing about the Wheel of Fortune is it's Jupiter energy. Jupiter energy is very expansive. This is karma, this is a major change, this is your destiny, this is an opportunity. If you take a look, it's the 9 with the Hermit going to the Wheel of Fortune, that's 10. There's a sense of progression because this person now understands what their destiny is. They now understand the pathway that you've illuminated for them. They see it, they feel it, and now they're ready to take this chance. They're ready to take this gamble. They're ready to say, okay, what does this look like us together communicating as one? Wow. With the chariot, it's a lot of movement. This is not a stagnant energy anymore. This is an energy that's moving forward. This is an energy with this chariot, again, with the number 7 here. 7 is all about a level of spiritual illumination. This person now understands who you are to them. God has shown them, Source has shown them. You are this person's destiny. If you take a look at these two cards, the keyword coming in here is destiny, right? And the beautiful thing about the chariot is that the chariot is a victory. There's a victory here with you and this person, and overcoming whatever obstacles you've had to tackle before, whether it's addictions, whether it's karmic energy, karmic partners. Um, this person's needing to heal. This is two opposites, right? Because in the traditional tarot, you have the black and the white sphinx, and they're coming together as one driving this chariot. You guys are coming together. This is a yin and yang coming together as one, acknowledging that you can't have one without the other. You can't have light without the dark you are. This person's light in their dark. You both provide a sense. It's not one way or the other. It's not that you're the only one providing light for them. They also provide something to you as well. They're beginning to see that their significance in your life is just as important as your significance in their life. Where before, where I feel like they always thought that you were the only one that had something to add. They didn't have anything to add, but now they're realizing with this healing that they've had to go through, with this insecurity that's being healed, that they have something to give you, that they have something to add to your life. And that's stability, emotional stability, mental stability, emotional stability, spiritual stability. This person is now seeing that with you, they can have everything with you. They can be successful in this situation and this relationship. And again, traditional is here, there is power between the two of you. You can accomplish more together than you can apart. That's why partnership is so significant. Partnership is key. And I feel like with this person, they've been very stubborn here with the way that they move. They've moved very, very slowly. But now what they're seeing here is they're understanding a different route. They're understanding that there is a way for the two of you guys to be with one another. And I feel like with this person, they don't want to let you go. They love you. They want a reunion with you. For some of you guys, they want children with you. There's a lot of memories that are coming up with the past, and you and this person may be best friends. You guys may be people that you're the only person that they could open up to. You're the only person that truly understands them, that truly gets them, and they feel like this is their second chance. Take a look at this. This is their second chance at love. Let's look at these cards really quick. This is something that you've manifested. This is an energy here with this magician where it is an alchemist. You've solved whatever problems they feel like, whatever is going on, that you and them can solve it together. You can fix it. They can fix whatever you guys need. You together are the right ingredients, them trying to fix something on their own. It's not working. And they've always asked themselves, what am I missing? What am I missing? They've looked at this situation over and over and over again. And what they're realizing is that it takes two. They're missing the love. They're missing this happiness, this high vibration. And we talked about vibrations in the last reading, but this is an energy where this person is realizing that when they're happy, everything in their life like seems to be a lot easier. when they give in, right? When they tap into this heart space, this Leo energy is all about heart loyalty, speaking the truth. They're finally seeing the truth here, the truth that may have been hidden for a period of time. You've been very empathetic to this person. This may be a situation where you and them have a very spiritual connection. But he and you, or she and you both know the truth about this situation, that this is a metaphysical situation, that this is a situation that spans across mental multiple dimensions, multiple realms, that you and this person coming together heal one another. Ton of cups here, and there's a lot of happiness that's coming because you are being divinely guided here. Change to love one another. You're being divinely guided to reconcile, right? To be happy with one another. But I think that the thing about the 10 of Cups, and I think that a lot of people don't really discuss this about the 10 of Cups, but in order to have this Ton of Cups, you have to walk away from the illusions. You have to walk away from your ego. That's that 7 of Cups, right? 7 of Cups is confusion, it's illusion, it's ego, and you have to turn your back. So you go to this 8 of Cups. You're walking away from something, you're sacrificing something that you think you need, but you're saying that it doesn't make me whole. I can't. I'm tired of living a lie. I'm tired of living in a sense of illusion. I can't do it. I know that there's something more out there. This person is saying, I know that there's something more to this. Then you go to this 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups isn't two people. The 9 of Cups is one person, because you have to be whole before you can get to the 10. It's the same with this person. A situation with this person would have never unfolded the way that it needed to until this person became happy with themselves, until this person did the healing, until this person understood what exactly this divine intervention was. What were they fighting? Why are they fighting this divine connection? When you and them don't talk, they're in their head, they're depressed, they have anxiety, they're stressed. For what? That's what's causing this person to want to clean up their life. That's what's causing this person to have a higher perspective of your relationship. Now we have a pair here, a divine pair. It's not the King of Cups, Queen of Cups. It's not the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, very sexual, very intimate, very passionate. It's a King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. This is a grounded couple in the 3D. This is a couple that's very practical. This is a couple that together can conquer anything. This is a couple that figures out things, that has a level of abundance coming together. You and this person may even have a business together that's very, very successful. And I feel like it's taking the two of you coming together to really open up things. Look at that. You have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and now you have the twin flame card directly in the center, with the Wheel of Fortune, with the 10 of Cups, with the Ace of Cups, with the 6 of Cups, with the Sun. This situation is being illuminated for a reason. This relationship is being illuminated because it's meant to stabilize, it's meant to ground you. And this person are meant to be married. You and this person are meant to live together. You and this person are meant to travel the world with one another. You guys have so much stuff that's amazing, that's meant for you and them. That's why divine is coming in, and they're saying, no, no more waiting, no more trust me. Do you trust me? Yes or no? Have I ever let you down? Have I ever put you through something that you never could get through, or that you felt like you would fail at? No. But this person is done fighting it. This person is realizing that you are protecting them. This person is realizing that you're waiting for them to clean their up. You're waiting for them to do the right thing. And this is a divine plan. There is a reason for why this is going on. There is a reason why things are now beginning to work out between the two of you. It's a lot of stability because it's a lot of pentacles, which I think is beautiful. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. I hope it resonates. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye bye.